While love is not fair to men. Stay tuned.
The world's trying to make everybody be the same. Look alike, talk alike, and have the same brain. That's why every rapper wearing the same damn chain. That's why every girl got the same campaign. But got to be a woman, they've been trained to be a man. And that's the reason why.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, watch the entire video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. All right, today we're going to be talking about why love is not fair to men. All right, I'm just driving down the road late night. All right, I would not be talking about all women, even though it seems like it. And for the women that are watching, I think you understand whenever you watch this that we're not talking about all. It just feels like it. And if you take any of this personal, you have to check yourself. That's just how it goes. All right, today we're going to talk about why love is not fair to man. And the reason why love is not fair to man, I'm going to start off with the first thing. Men are taught to love a woman. A woman is never taught to love a man. It's just something that she feels. But men have to constantly be reminded why they should be in love with a woman, why they should love a woman, why they should treat her good. A man is not taught to treat a woman bad. That's one thing a man is not taught to. But it's okay for women to teach other women how to treat a man bad. I can tell you that. They would never argue against that, but they will argue if a man tries to teach another man how to be bad. So you have to understand, throughout the entire life, ever since a man is a youngster, ever since he's born, everything he watches on TV, learns from his mother, moms and sisters, aunties, grandmas, is how to love a woman. But women are never taught to love a man. Women are taught to submit under certain conditions. They're taught you support him under these conditions. They're never taught, oh, you love him no matter what because you guys like each other. See, you have to understand that's what a woman is not thinking at all. Because her mom and grandma went through that phase. They went through that phase where they were falling in love with guys because they like them and they had that attraction to them. And then she thought, if I had a child, that man's going to change. And then she had a child. And she realized that that man did not change at all. This is what majority of women are going to go through. They're going to use a child to trap no matter what. A child will always be the entrapment. Whether it's done intentionally, it's always done intentionally. Guys have to understand there is no such thing as an accident. That's what she's going to convince you of. But when it comes to a woman and she passes it down from child to child, now your generation of women now are just programmed under certain conditions, which is money. That's where their programming is at. They're not taught, hey, get behind him and help him start a business. You know why? Because they're taught to be self-independent. That's why they're out here trying to work a job. That's why they want to drive the truck like a man. That's why they want to bark like a man. They want to show, hey, I can buy dinners too like a man. I can buy stuff that men buy because that's what they are programmed to do. But while they're being programmed to do that, a man, a little boy, a child, a son, is still programmed to love a woman. No matter what. Which is why a lot of guys are soft. A lot of guys are very, very sensitive in today's world. Because they're constantly being taught how to love a woman that they don't even know how to be an alpha male. Like, let's just be honest. These guys know how to pick out flowers. They know how to get very creative to sweep a woman off her feet. When Valentine's Day come around, a lot of you guys feel like that is your time to shine. It's your time to shine when Valentine's Day come around. I dig that. Because that's what you've been programmed. You've been programmed to be the best at expressing, showing a woman how much you really care about her. You've been programmed to do that part. You've been programmed to do that. But the thing is, though, mother liked it. Not really the girl that you're going for. Not really the girl that you liked. And the reason why mother liked it is because mother has hit the wall. 9 times out of 10, the guy that's going above and beyond to do that for a woman, his mom does not have a husband. She's a single mom, which means that he's a son husband. Guys are being programmed into being son husbands, right? Your mother has hit the wall, or whoever's taking care of you, who's giving you this advice, has hit the wall. So they're telling you what to do. That's going to make them feel better. That's going to make them feel like they're pretty. That's how women give advice to men about women. They give what they personally want. They don't ever look at a woman and says, oh, she'll like this, she'll like that. No, if women are telling you to do that, oh, she'll like this and oh, she'll like that. No. That's when you do stuff like that, you set yourself up to get your heart broken in the long run, because they're speaking for themselves. The more you learn women's nature, the more you're going to understand every woman feels like she's different than the next woman, so she don't even like to talk in a situation where they resemble each other. All right? Think about that. Woman's nature. Every woman thinks that they're different than the next woman. So what does that mean? That means that a woman can never give you advice on what another woman is thinking, because they're all trying to go above and beyond to feel and look and act different than the next woman, not realizing that a lot of personality traits match. But the guy, on the other hand, he absorbs all this knowledge from mom and auntie, because that's all he knows. That's all he's been programmed to do. So every time you get shut down by a woman, or women stop talking to you, you think something is wrong with you physically. Something is wrong with you psychologically. Something is wrong with you mentally. Or something is wrong with you financially. Not realizing that it's all your mindset. Because you've been programmed that if what you do doesn't work, then you're a bad person. Then something's wrong with you. So you try to go above and beyond to show how good you are as a person. People pleaser. Love isn't fair because what you've been taught how to treat a woman hasn't been taught to receive that type of treatment. That's why it isn't fair. Women don't even recognize the nice stuff you're doing to them. They don't understand it at all. So men are actually going backwards. It's not fair that women get to make all the rules. Because no matter what you do, being that you're under that spell, you're going to keep trying new stuff to impress her. You keep trying new different stuff to make her happy. You keep doing it and it never works. Why? Because she's not programmed to receive it. It's not fair because she's going to always have a man that wants her, because men are naturally going to want to have sex with a woman. So a woman is going to always, for the majority of the part, have some type of simp beta available to her at any time. She could choose to be in love. She never is in love unless she doesn't figure out the guy. Women only fall in love when they're depressed, trying to figure out a man. That's the only time a woman is in love, is when she's forced to turn into a spy. But if she ain't forced to turn into a spy, and she's coming across the typical guy who's been programmed, she's not going to understand anything that he's doing. If she doesn't know how to react to it or even accept it, to appreciate what he's done. And this is why love isn't fair. Hopefully you guys were able to get the message. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Late night. Hasta la vista.